Hi and welcome back. So this is the first video of our previous year question paper series. That is, we are going to provide the most important and most repeated questions for Neet and ICR examination 2022. So this is the first video and we are going to start the series with the first chapter of biology section itself, that is the living world. So let's look at the most important questions from the living world. Our first question is, a place used for storing, preservation and exhibition of both plants and animals is known as. The options are botanical garden, museum, zoo, herbarium. And the right one is option number 2, museum. In museum, plant and animal specimens are preserved as dry specimen and insects are also preserved in insect boxes. So the right one is option number 2. The next one, cat and dog are placed in which families respectively? The options are Felidae and Hominidae, Mucidae and Felidae, Poaceae and Canidae, Felidae and Canidae. And the right one is option number 4, Felidae and Canidae. That is, cat belongs to Felidae family and dog belongs to Canidae family. So right one is option number 4. The next one, ICBN stands for. The options are Indian Congress of Biological Names, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature, Indian Code of Botanical Nomenclature, and option number 4, International Congress of Biological Names. And the right one is option number 2, International Code for Botanical Nomenclature. And the scientific name for plants are provided by ICBN. So right one is option number 2. The next one, key is. The options are a type of educational institute, taxonomy category, a taxonomical aid used for identifying various organisms, and a form of herbarium. From this, the right one is option number 3. That is, key is a taxonomical aid used for identifying various organisms. So option 3 is the right one. The next one, the label of herbarium sheet does not carry information on. The options are name of collector, height of plant, local names, date of collection. And the right one is option number 2, height of plant. The herbarium sheet provides information about the date, place of collection, English, local and botanical name, family, collector's name, etc. And the height of the plant is not described in the herbarium sheet. So the right one is option number 2. Next one, genus is a category which comes in between. The options are order and phylum, kingdom and class, class and family, family and species. And the right one is option number 4, family and species. The next one, in zoological park, animals are. The options are stuffed and then preserved, preserved in boxes after killing, kept and preserved in container or jar, kept in protected environment under human care. So zoological parks are actually the places where wild animals are kept in protected environment under human care. So the right one is option number 4. That is it. Zoological park, animals are kept in protected environment under human care. The next one, dash is a taxonomic category and identified on the basis of aggregates of character. And the options are family, genus, order, species. And as we know, order and other higher taxonomy categories are identified based on the aggregates of character. So from this, the right one is option number 3, order. The next question, sweet potato is a modified root and potato is a modified stem. Both these plants are classified in the order. The options are poales, asparagales, polymonales, sapindales. So the plant family like Solanaceae are included in the order Polymonales, mainly based on the floral character. So the right one is option number 3, Polymonales. The next one, which taxonomical aid provide protection and identification of animals in artificial habitat? The options are museum, zoological park, botanical garden, herbarium. And the right one is option number 2, zoological park. The next one, Indian Botanical Garden is located in. The options are Mysore, Lucknow, Mumbai, Howrah. And the right one is option number 4, Howrah. Indian Botanical Garden is situated in Howrah and National Botanical Research Institute is located at Lucknow. So the right one is option 4, Howrah. The next one, which one of the following is a taxonomical aid for identification of plants and animals based on similarities and dissimilarities? The options are flora, monographs, catalogs, key. So the right one is option number 4, key. The next one, category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement and all the category together constitute. The options are systematics, taxa, taxonomic hierarchy, classification. And the right one is option number 3, taxonomic hierarchy. All the categories together constitute taxonomic hierarchy. The next one, the most obvious and technically complicated feature of all living organisms as their defining property is. The options are consciousness, reproduction, growth, metabolism. Here the question asks about the defining property, and in the defining properties of life contains cellular organization, metabolism, homeostasis and consciousness. And we have consciousness and metabolism here. But according to the question, the most obvious and technically complicated feature is. From that point, the right one is option number 1, consciousness. The next one, which is incorrect with respect to universal rules of nomenclature? The options are both in genus and species, the first letter is capital. Both genus and species are printed in italics. Genus is written before the species. Genus and species may not be of same name. And from this, the right one is option number 1. That is, in both in genus and species, the first letter is capital. It is a wrong statement with respect to nomenclature. In genus, the first letter should be capital, but in species, the first letter should be small letter. So the right one is option number 1. Next one, which among the following taxonomic aid contains the actual account of habitat and distribution of plants of a given area? It's about plants. So the options are flora, monograph, catalog, key. And the question itself asking about habitat and distribution of plants. The right one is option number 1, flora. Next one, cat and tiger share a common dash. The options are family, species, subspecies, genus. Actually, lion, tiger, and cat are included in the same family, that is Felidae. So, the right one is option number 1, family. The next one, the study of biological diversity and evolutionary relationship between organisms is most accurately referred to as. The options are taxonomy, biodiversity, systematics, evolution. And the right one is option number 3, systematics. The next one, the Darwin of 20th century is. The options are Linnaeus, Ernst Mayr, Aristotle, Hippocrates. And the right one is option number 2, Ernst Mayr. He is known as the Darwin of 20th century. So right one is option number 2. The next question, a couplet in a key is. The options are each statement in a key, contrasting characters in a pair, both of these, none of this. And from this, the right one is option number B, contrasting characters in a pair. The next one, dash are useful in providing information for identification of names of species found in an area. The options are catalog, flora, manual, monograph. The answer is option number 3, manuals. Manuals are used for the identification of names of species found in an area. So the right one is option number 3. The next one, which of the following serves as a quick referral system in taxonomical studies? The options are herbarium, museum, botanical garden, zoological parks. The right one is option number 1, herbarium. Herbarium serves as a quick referral system in taxonomical studies. The right one is option number 1. The next question, first step in taxonomy is. The options are identification of organism, nomenclature, description of the organism, classification. And the right one is option number 1, identification of the organism. This is the first step in taxonomy. Next one, a living organism is unexceptionally differentiated from a non-living structure on the basis of. The options are growth and movement, reproduction, responsiveness, none of this. So the right one is option number 3. Responsiveness is the thing which is differentiating a living and non-living structures. Next one, Mangifera is a dash. The options are genus, class, variety, species. And of course, the right one is option number 1, genus. Mangifera belongs to genus. The next question is, the basic unit or smallest unit of classification is. The options are family, genus, kingdom, species. And of course, the right one is option number 4, species. The basic unit of classification is known as species. So these are the most important questions from the chapter Living World, and the important questions from other chapters will be coming on the way. Till then, stay tuned and please do like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.